you on Instagram. I want to give everybody a chance to roll in. Today, I'm going to talk about the one thing I want you to remember before you go see your family. Okay, so as you are rolling in and joining, do me a favor and just tell me where are you watching from? And if you're in the US, huge holiday weekend here in the US, are you on your way to see your family? If you're somewhere else around the world, are you going to be seeing family soon, this weekend, coming up? Because today I'm going to share with you something that I want you to always remember before you go see your family, okay? So number one, no matter where you are in your relationship with your family, whether you love them to pieces, whether you love them but you don't like them, whether you get along and you have fun but you wish that you could be closer, you wish there wasn't like baggage or tension, or maybe you just wish your siblings got along, or you wish your brother didn't fight with your dad, or that now that your siblings are married that there wasn't kind of drama there, like you just wish that things could be closer. If that's you, I think we all wish that we could see our family more or be closer to our family, or that the bygones could be bygones. Here's what I want you to know. First of all, it only takes one person to show up differently, and it can change the whole family dynamic. And I'm going to prove it to you, because I want you to think about the person in your family or your extended family that is the most problematic, okay? I see people literally going, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be with my toxic father this Thanksgiving. So if there's somebody in your family that has a little bit of a narcissistic personality, or they're all the drama, or they're the golden child, or it's always about politics and you just wish it wouldn't be, or it's always about them. Like there's someone in everybody's family. It might be a cousin, it might be a sibling, it might be a parent, it might be an adult child, it might be somebody's boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, it might be their kids. There's someone that you're like, oh, if only. Well, notice that all it takes is one person in a family that is somewhat negative for it to impact the whole family negatively, right? Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. The opposite is also true. All it takes is one person in a family who shows up with positive energy and who doesn't buy into the drama and who is powerful and confident and who is like, I can't say, I almost said a four-letter word. I don't want to do that on a live stream. Who literally cannot be screwed around with. That person has more power, in my opinion, than a negative person. And that person is you. If you've wanted the family dynamic to shift, if you've wanted to be closer to your family, if you've wanted to have more fun, that person that can change that entire system is you. And the reason why is simple. Your energy and the way that you show up in the world, it influences other people. And it is true, you can't change someone else. Like, let's just assume your dad's not changing, your mom's not changing, your sister and her drama's not changing, your brother, the not changing, like the adult kids in the not changing. So let's just take that as true. Your family's not changing. So I want you to walk into any time with your family and go, they're not changing. However, if I change, that shift in me influences everything. Think about your family like a giant spider web. And in the morning when you see a spider web, when you're out walking and it's all covered in dew and all the little droplets are on it, if you tap a spider web, right, all the little dew starts to shake down. That is the power that you have. Do not underestimate the power that you have. Instead of rolling into the weekend, dreading and bracing, oh, my uncle's going to drink, oh, they're going to talk about, you're now giving other people power. And what I'm here to tell you is you have the power. And what you're going to bring to the holidays with your family is the let them theory. and I'm going to explain how you're going to use it, and I'm going to explain what I want you to focus on. Because when you let the people in your family be themselves, let your sister be dramatic, let your brother be the golden child, let your mother drink too much, let your dad sit in front of the TV and watch the soccer or the football game all weekend long and not talk to anyone. Let them. The more that you roll into interactions with your family and you say, let them be who they are. Because if your family's like my family, most people that you're related to haven't gone to therapy. A lot of them don't want to. And if somebody hasn't looked at their issues, then they're not going to be able to change, right? And if they're not able to be positive with themselves, they're not going to be able to be positive with you. And so instead of you giving away all of your energy and you trying to manage everybody else and worrying about everyone else being happy, just let them, okay? Just let them. And if you love your family, here's what you're going to notice when you say let them. When you say let them, you take a step back and you can actually, with this little bit of space, really admire people. You can really be present with them. And so it works if it's positive or negative. Instagram, I'm going to be right back. Apparently so many people joined, it crashed. And so I just want to tell Instagram, we're coming right back, I promise you. But for those of you that are here with me on LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to take a couple, here we go. What do you do when you have an in-law who's mentally unstable and extremely combative? How do you sit there and let them be them without giving up the fact that you're getting abused? Tina, if they're that abusive, why are you actually going to see your in-laws? That's the bigger question. And if you don't have a choice, like let's say, so here's the thing. If you're choosing to spend time with somebody who is combative, then own it and understand why. And you may be doing that because you want to support your spouse. What you have to do is you have to walk into that situation knowing full well that your mother-in-law is who they are, period. Nothing's changing that. Let them. And then you go to the second part of the let them theory, which is let me. Let me remind myself that my power is not in trying to control or manage a person that's combative. My power is in let me. Let me decide what is worth a response. Let me decide what conversation I'm going to engage in and whatnot. Let me decide how long I'm going to sit in this room and how long I'm not. Let me decide. And here's a little tip from my friend Jefferson Fisher. If she says something very combative, here's what you're going to say. You're going to mutter to yourself, let them. And then you're going to say, could you repeat that? Because 9 times out of 10, when you pause and you slow down, could you repeat that? And now they're going to have to think about what they said. They're not going to say it again. And even if she does one of these and she's like, well, blah, 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 then you just pause and say, are you trying to demean me? Are you trying to embarrass me? Is that what you're trying to do? See, do you see I'm slowing this down? And I'm just slowly questioning? Because most people that are combative, here's another way you're going to use it. In the Let Them Theory book, I talk about 8 different ways to use it. And one of them is learning how to just let people be who they are, because you can't change them. People only change when they feel like changing. And your combative in-laws have been this way for a very long time. And they're this way because they get attention for it. They dominate people for it. But it creates this like invisible distance where we all pull away from those people. So you're just going to let them because you're not going to waste any time and energy trying to change somebody else. You're going to let them because the power is in accepting who they are and seeing it very clearly. And then you're going to say, let me. And you're going to remind yourself you have power in what you say, do, feel, and how you react. And your responsibility is to protect yourself. And let's look at the word responsibility. Responsibility is the ability to respond. And in many situations with a combative person, choosing not to respond is the power move. Because you know when you respond to somebody who's like that, you're giving them what they want, which is attention. When you lean in and go, could you say that again? Or let me just get this straight. You're actually trying to make me feel bad right now? Is that what you intend to do? When you slow it down and question, oh my God. Or how about this? Your silence can't be misquoted. Somebody says something, let them, because you can't control what comes out of somebody's mouth, but you can control, let me, whether or not you're going to sit there and engage in this conversation. I don't talk to adults that are screaming like children. Do you see how powerful that is? So you're not being a doormat. You're actually choosing how you respond. And that's why the let them theory is the one thing I want you to take into your relationship. And here's the second thing I'm going to teach you, everybody. I go through life looking at other adults as 8-year-olds in big bodies. That's it. We're all just 8 years old. Emotionally, we're 8 years old. It takes so much therapy and self-awareness to be emotionally mature. And I've only started working on emotional maturity in the last couple of years. I mean, I'm willing to admit to you, I'm basically a 5-year-old when I get hungry or tired or upset or offended or frustrated or disappointed. I tantrum, I vent. I'm working on controlling my emotions. And so another tool I'm going to give you that I write about extensively in the Let Them theory is when you go through life and you see the people in your family as just little 8-year-olds in big bodies, because the golden child who's been the favorite in your family has always been the golden child who's been the favorite in their family. And they just love the attention, just like an 8-year-old. And when you look at an adult like an 8-year-old, guess what happens? You don't feel scared of them. You start to just kind of see them. And you have more compassion. And it allows you to step toward people instead of stepping away. And so before you see your family, I want you to take the Let Them theory with you to see your family. Because if you have a great family relationship, when you let people be themselves, you see sides of them that you didn't even realize were there, and you appreciate them even more. And you yourself, when you say, let them, let them, let them, when mom starts getting all stressed out about, oh, we got to get the turkey, blah, 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 blah. When you start doing that, is that Lynn? Oh, that's Orrin. Sorry. Hi, Orrin. When you keep saying let them, you're not going to get stressed by other people's stress. You're not going to feel micromanaged. You're not going to get pulled into the dynamics. You're going to protect yourself. Then when you say let me, you get to choose how you're going to respond. And so take this to the holidays with you, and you're going to be shocked at how different your energy is. You're going to be shocked at how present you are. And here's another thing. Take some games. Here, you know what we're doing tonight? I have 2 games. I'm going to share it with you, and then I want to tell you about something real quick. Game number 1, I bought all these bags of cotton balls, and you put them on a table, and you blindfold everybody, and then you use a spatula to try to put them in a Tupperware dish. One of the reasons why games are fun is it diffuses all the drama and tension, and nobody's talking about politics. Second game, get a pair of adult diapers. Everybody puts them around their ankles. And then the game is you've got to shimmy them up to your waist without using your hands. If you want to bring more fun, don't wait for your family to do it. You roll in and bring the fun. Let me be responsible for the relationship that I create with my family. Let me not allow myself to get mowed over by toxic dynamics. Let me bring the compassion and the interest and the love and the positivity. And when you stay focused on what you can control, which is how you show up, the games you bring, what you think, the conversations you're in, the ones that you're not in, your entire dynamic and experience with your family changes. And that's so cool because all it takes is one person, and that person is you. And before I sign off, I want to remind you that I would love to have you be at an event with me. I'm going to be doing my first book event on December 12th from Charleston, South Carolina, 5 p.m. Eastern. It's virtual. I'm going to see you on Zoom. The event is free when you pre-order the book. So grab a copy of the Let Them Theory book. The links are down here. It's number 10 on Amazon today. It comes out on December 24th, Christmas Eve, so you can give it to your family. It's the most fabulous Christmas or Hanukkah or holiday present you could give to anybody, because nobody needs another sweater. Everybody needs the tools to get their life better. Everybody needs the tools for their life to get better. Let me just say that again. Nobody needs another sweater. Everyone needs the tools to have a better life. And that's what the Let Them Theory is. And so please check out the information below. You'll see the link below. It's melrobbins.com/live. The event is December 12th. It is free when you buy the audiobook, the ebook, the hardcover book, any language, anywhere in the world. And when you register, what you're going to do is you're going to put your receipt number in the form on the website, melrobbins.com/live. You'll get an email with a link to the live event. I'll see you on Zoom. I'll be coaching. I'll be taking your questions. I'm not selling you a course. I'm not trying to get you to do anything else. I just want to teach you the Let Them Theory and give you something in exchange for pre-ordering the book. And the other thing I'm going to tell you is we're going to have a replay. So when you register your receipt, if something comes up and you can't be live with me for a couple hours from Charleston, South Carolina on December 12th, 12/12, you know Mel Robbins, I had to pick some angel numbers for the event. If you, for some reason, can't make it, all you need to do is then register, and we're going to send you a link, and you'll be able to watch the replay. All righty, go have an amazing time with your family, and don't forget the one thing that you need to bring this year, and that's the Let Them Theory. Let them be themselves. Let me decide how I'm going to respond. Because here's the thing. When you let other people be who they are, your relationships get better. When you let other people live their lives, your life gets better. When you let your family be who they are, your family dynamics get a lot better. And I want that for you. Alrighty. In case no one else tells you, I'm going to tell you that I love you. I believe in you. And I believe in your ability to have a better and more fun and connected relationship with your family. And the one thing that's done that for me is this right here. I can't wait for you to get your hands on this. And I will see you 12/12 from Charleston, South Carolina. I can't wait to be with you. Mwah! Happy holidays, everybody.